The World Track and Field Championships are now just 10 days away, and every 2 seasons we see this massive showdown bring out the best talent in the world, and 2023 is certainly no exception, with many great athletes making their way to the Budapest World Finals. However, for this video, we're actually going to be talking about the prize money that will be given out to the athletes upon finishing 1st, 2nd, 4th, and all the way down to 8th. So first, let's take a look at the total prize money that will be offered. At the moment, the total purse is $8,498,000 for everyone that will be competing, which sounds like a lot of money, but at the end of the day, this will be dispersed throughout many different events throughout the top 8 finishers. So here's a breakdown of 1st through 8th when it comes to individual events. If you are lucky enough to win a gold medal in an individual event, you will win $70,000, which is pretty solid. I would be happy to win that. If you get a silver, that's $35,000, bronze is $22,000, 4th $16,000, 5th $11,000, followed by $7,000, $6,000, and $5,000. If you make it into the finals, you have a very good opportunity to bring home a cash purse of $5,000 or higher. That is if you're in a sprinting event. I'm not entirely sure how many people will qualify into the 5,000 or the 10,000 meters, but my guess is way more than 8. So to finish in the top 8 in those events will require a very good finals race, but this is still a lot of money that will be handed out. Now, this is just the individual events. If we go over to the relay events, which include the 4x1 and the 4x400 and the mixed relays, we have a gold medal prize of $80 grand, which is certainly a good amount of money to win for a very short race such as the 4x1. Now, if you win a silver, that's $40,000. If you win a bronze in a relay, that's $20,000, followed by 16, 12, 8, 6, and 4. Again, a top 8 finish will result in a decent payday, but the real cash prize that I'm sure a lot of people will be going after is world record bonuses. And if you break a world record in any event, whether it be a relay or an individual event, you will win a $100,000 check presented courtesy of World Athletics. Now, there's a few interesting pictures of a world record winner in 2022 holding up giant checks sent off by none other than Sebastian Coe, of course the president of World Athletics. There's Sydney McLaughlin, who broke the world record last year in the 400 hurdles. There's also Mondo Duplantis, who did the same thing. I'm not entirely sure if Tobi Amusan has a picture online, but she did break the world record in the women's 100 hurdles last season, so that's a lot of money shoveled out for just one world record, and the same thing will be happening in 2023. Let's say hypothetically in the 400 meters, McLaughlin runs a 47.59, which I've said before will almost certainly not happen, but if it does, that will be a $170,000 payday for just one race under 48 seconds. That would be pretty amazing. Now, there are some athletes to keep your eyes on that could potentially break world records in this year's World Athletics Finals. There's Ryan Crouser in the men's shot put, who broke the world record earlier this season with a throw of 23.56 meters. There's, of course, Mondo Duplantis, who continuously breaks his own world record in the men's pole vault. Some say that he could even get beyond the 6.3 meter mark at some point in the near future, so there's a $100,000 payday waiting for him as well. And although it would be difficult in a world championship final, some people have their eyes on Jakob Ingebrigtsen in middle distance events because he is certainly in great form this season, already breaking the world record over the men's 2 mile, and he's run under 3:28 for the 1500. I'm very curious as to see how many people actually make up their minds to go after a world record, because $100,000 is a lot of money for a track and field athlete, at least one that could potentially break the world record, and maybe doesn't have a huge sponsorship like Usain Bolt did, making more than $15 to $20 million a season with Puma. This will be a very exciting world finals, and honestly, I'm expecting a few world records. I'm not entirely sure what will happen or who will do it, but it seems likely, especially with a prize purse like this. And now I would love to hear from all of you. What do you think is going to happen in terms of paydays in this year's World Championships? Who do you think is going to win every event? Which athletes do you think have the best chances of breaking a world record? And do you think this kind of payday makes sense? Or are the prices slightly off? Thanks for watching, everyone. And as always, until next time.